Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm your host, Ricky Green. Just finished up watching complete domination, the Alabama Crimson Tide over the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame in the granddaddy of them all, the Rose Bowl, the college football playoff semi-final game. Alabama was absolutely unstoppable, and Notre Dame once again proved to everyone that they do not belong in the college football playoff. Hey, playoff committee, if you're listening tonight, I need you to understand the Fighting Irish are a second-tier team in college football at best. Quit putting them in the playoff. We'll just keep embarrassing them. The Tide's going to roll either way. In tonight's episode of Tide Talk, we'll look at our Rose Bowl offensive, defensive, and special teams MVPs, and we'll get started right now. I want to start this evening's video off with a question for our viewers. You know what to do. Get in the comment section right now and let me know what you think. Will Alabama win the national championship for this season? Y for yes, N for no, and I'll pin this down in the comment section. Can't wait to see what you all think about that. All right, moving right along here in the introduction for this video, I told you that we were going to name our Tide Talk Sports offensive, defensive, and special teams MVPs, and we're going to go a little different route than the guys that were the actual game MVPs that we saw announced there at the conclusion of tonight's contest. Devonta Smith, of course, was absolutely deserving of the offensive MVP award. I feel like Patrick Surtain Jr. had an incredible game tonight, really continued to prove that he is a first-round, top 15 pick, a lockdown corner for these NFL draft scouts. But we're going to go a different route. First, we'll look at our Tide Talk Sports offensive MVP, and tonight we're going to give that award to a young man that, in my opinion, second to maybe only Devonta Smith, was the key to tonight's performance, and that is sophomore tight end JAHLEEL Billingsley. I know his father, Charles. We've spoke on multiple occasions. I know that he has to be proud of his boy. JAHLEEL put on a show. He is the most athletic tight end that Alabama has had in the Nick Saban era, and that is saying a whole lot. A couple of great catches tonight. We saw him haul in a touchdown pass for Mac Jones, but he is impressive in every facet of his game, and he performed at an elite level at everything that you ask a big-time tight end to do tonight. JAHLEEL Billingsley is our hashtag Team Tide Talk offensive MVP. Moving right along, we'll talk just for a minute here about our Team Tide Talk defensive MVP. But before we get into that, I just want to take a minute here to thank everybody that has rode with us since we've started this channel. The growth that we have experienced has been absolutely phenomenal, and we owe 100% of that to each and every one of you, our followers and our subscribers. We appreciate you all so very much, and we just wanted to take a few minutes tonight to thank you for being here with us on the Alabama Football News and Rumors channel on YouTube, presented by Chat Sports. All right, got that out of the way. Defensive MVP for us, our Tide Talk Sports defensive MVP. We're going to go a little different route there as well. We could have went 2 or 3 different ways. We saw several guys really step up, but number 29, DEMARCCO HELLAMS, really answered the bell when his number was called in Malachi Moore's absence. You've heard me talk about Malachi on many occasions. In fact, I'd say that we gush over him at times here on our channel. And Malachi deserves every single bit of the praise that we give him. But DEMARCCO HELLAMS stood up tonight and really played a solid game from the first quarter to the fourth quarter, did everything that was asked of him, and made a couple of really big plays. Shout out real quick, though, to Christian Harris. Big game for him as well. And Christian is starting to show that he may be the best middle linebacker on the team at Alabama, dare I say. I'm probably going to catch some flack for that. But I got to keep it 8 more than 92 with you because I told you I would. That's what we do here on our YouTube channel. Okay, back to our defensive back, our Tide Talk Sports defensive MVP, DEMARCCO HELLAMS, number 29, big night, no doubt about it. Huge props to DEMARCCO. Your number was called, young man, and you played at an elite level for the entirety of tonight's game, and absolutely deserving of that recognition tonight. Special teams wise, I have to take a minute to salute Alabama's kicker, Will Reichard. Will Reichard is not only the best kicker we've had at Alabama in quite some time, but he is the best kicker in college football today. And if you had asked me this time last year, next year in 2020, will you say Alabama has the best kicker in the nation? I would have probably looked you square in the face and said, hell no, Alabama's not going to have the best kicker in the nation. But I'll be dang, here we are, and we've got Will Reichard, and he is a sniper. He is perfect on the year on his field goal attempts. He's handling the kickoff duty now and doing a fantastic job at that. So Will Reichard is our special teams player of the game for tonight. Big win for the Alabama Crimson Tide, and we are marching right along towards a national championship appearance, and we'll find out later tonight who will play in that game, whether it be Ohio State or Clemson. I would like to take just a moment here to send a message out to either one of the fan bases. You're a Buckeye or a Tiger, it doesn't matter. This year, the national championship belongs to the University of Alabama Crimson Tide, and I just honestly believe there's nothing that Dabo Swinney or Ryan Day or anybody else can do to stop the Tide from rolling this year. Mark it down. Alabama's fixing to head into the national championship against either opponent and play a complete game from first quarter to fourth quarter, 60 minutes of electrifying offense with deadly accuracy led by Mac Jones, a heavy dose of Najee Harris pouring on. I predict Najee will rush for at minimum 150 yards in the final game. And I think that Smitty and the offense is just too much for either one of those two teams. And by the way, the whispers are starting to get a little bit louder that we may see Jalen Waddle return to action in the national championship game, something that we definitely need to keep an eye on here over the next week or so. Just real quick here, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, go ahead and do that for me right now. We have a goal of reaching 4,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel, and we're getting close. If you'll hit that subscribe button right now, I promise you that I will keep the content rolling and everything will just be great for everyone all the way around. Subscribe now to our channel, and we certainly would appreciate it. All right, real quick before we wrap this thing up tonight, just some random thoughts for the next game. Man, if Jalen Waddle comes back for this game, it's going to be a performance like we haven't seen in a long time. I've been told that we have several plays Coach Sarkisian does that we have not seen this year. We have seen plays ran that would be kind of a precursor setting up these 8 to 10 plays that we have for the national championship game. And I expect a big-time performance from the Tide. They won the Rose Bowl tonight. They are your college football playoff semifinal champions. And we are headed towards an opportunity to bring number 18 home to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I'm Ricky Green for Tide Talk Sports, and this is your Rose Bowl game recap and a quick look ahead to next game. I'll see you next time right here on the Alabama Football News and Rumors channel on YouTube, presented by Chat Sports. Roll damn Tide.